brings it back closed. I could take this bolt. It works best when you have taller seedlings, but as you'll see in a later part of the So this is the Pottiputki tree planter that I have not actually ever planted any trees with, but it works absolutely wonderful for seedlings, especially in a no-till garden. Even if you didn't have a no-till garden and you had soft and loamy soil, it might still be a better option than the cheaper stand-in plants, mainly because you have things here where you can adjust the depth. On this side, I put in like a little bolt, and when you kick it down to open it, that just stops it from opening quite as much. And what that's doing is not making as big of a hole. That way the soil is going to fall back in around the plant better. You've got this little thumb button here that springs it back closed. I could take this bolt out and it open up all the way. I could move this all the way up and give myself maximum planting depth. And then what I did here was I just put this little piece of PVC pipe in there. I have two different sizes of pipe. The other one fits snugly in and just reduces the size a little bit. The reason for this is if it's too wide a diameter, then the seedling tends to tumble around when it's going down, and then it doesn't land straight. And these are like 300 bucks a piece, so this way you can get by not needing a whole nother Pottiputki just to have a smaller diameter tube. And then all I did at the top here, I just took electrical tape. I put a piece of actual electrical wire on there. Then I wrapped it tight with tape, and then I needed to actually build it up a little bit more down here so that it stays upright, because you can't have the pipe in there come down too far. It'll prevent that from closing all the way. So then I also added a little, of course, I added just a strip of tape around the bottom and built it up just like I did at the top, but not quite as much. And that means that this part slides freely down the tube, but then at the bottom there's not a whole lot of room for it to wiggle around and move and get, you know, crooked and off to the side. That just helps keeping things consistent. And that's $600 worth of Pottiputki, but in one package, so I only paid $300 for it, and it does most of what we want to do in the garden. It works best when you have taller seedlings, but as you'll see in a later part of the video, me and Ben planted, you know, over 100 broccoli in 6 minutes. So you can really streamline with this thing. Very good investment for us, and depending on what style garden you use, it could be a good investment for you too.